To those of you that don't know me or are not familiar with me, my name is Asaya and I am a mystic. I've always been a mystic. It wasn't until recently that I actually started to embrace being a mystic. So, being a mystic is pretty much someone that acknowledges and literally lives by the energy that's present. You know, call it God, call it the universe, call it your higher self, call it your soul. That, sap that just flows, that just makes sense out of everything. I mean, it wasn't until I actually literally started seeing energy, like spirits, like walking, sitting, like just energy. And I was like, dang, this stuff is real. This stuff is real. And I couldn't just go back to being regular old me, I couldn't go back to just being regular old Asaya, doing whatever I was doing, partying, hanging out, smoking weed, whatever. I just couldn't go back to normal. Like, life was just different for me. And so my intuition heightened once I really started to recognize the power, the psychic ability that was present within me, and I actually started to honor that. So I honor it in many ways now. And like, if anyone has ever talked to me, they'll pretty much be able to sense that I am 1,000% not like I'm not afraid to just be like, yeah, that's what it is. Like, that's just what it is. If I feel some type of vibe from you, I'm gonna just say it. I'm just say, hey, this is what I feel like you really trying to say, like, or this is that, or this is that. I just got real blunt with myself, and I got real direct. Sometimes when we're very intuitive people or empathic people, we have to recognize we're in a society that doesn't really care for that type of stuff. Things are shifting right now, and there's gonna be a time where people are gonna have more respect for it. People have more respect for it right now, but there's gonna be a time where it's just gonna be more acceptable for people to speak the way they want to speak and be the way they want to be. Their authenticity is everything. And so, peace. Yeah, so being extremely intuitive and honoring your intuition, following your gut, and holding strong to your gut is really what allows me to oracle and divine and just pretty much say what it's gonna be without having any type of doubt or second guessing or anything like that. So right now I noticed something in the presence of the Aquarius era. We're technically in the cusp of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius, and we're also in a few years going to be moving into Pluto in Aquarius. Pluto right now is in Capricorn, and I used to talk about this, like, I didn't really talk about it a lot with people. I guess I was just talking to myself a lot in my head about it. But oh look, an Aquarian just joined. But yeah, I would like sit back and think to myself, like, we're in an age of technology right now. Like, we're in an age where things are advancing technologically, and that's a very heavy, like, Aquarius trait. Aquarius rules technology, advancement, advanced thinking, higher level knowledge, higher level understanding, taking the knowledge and information that you know and using it to propel yourself into what you kind of see. It's a very visionary sign and energy. If any of you know Aquariuses, however, or if you're like familiar with Aquarius energy, you know very well, like, their upsides and their downsides. And so the upside of being in this age of Aquarius, this era of Aquarius, is that we're able to get in touch with people from all over, anywhere. I mean, I would say, to the best of our knowledge and through the technology that we are being presented with, we're able to get in touch with people very easily, and that's the upside of, Aquarius in that sense. But and I'm gonna just flip it like this for y'all to see it in this way for a second, and then I'm gonna flip it again so you can make sense of it better. So whenever I go out, this is something that I notice. This is something that I notice when I go out. People are very friendly, but they can also be very plastic. And this is really, like, it literally came to me a while ago, because the main thing that I thought about this new era of Aquarius is, like, and Pluto moving into Aquarius is a telltale sign that anything that's happening with technology is about to be transformed in some way. And not only that, but there's something already happening that we have yet to become aware of, because anything that Pluto deals with, it only until Pluto enters into that space is when you become aware of it. Right now Pluto is in Capricorn, okay? Only now are we finding out about these big businesses and corporations that have been doing all this dirt behind everybody's back and just doing all these horrible things to animals in these concentration camps for animals, and the food, the GMO food, and the banks, and all these big corporations, a stock market, like everything is just like a big scheme that we are, like, now becoming aware of. And it's like, oh, like, there really isn't a government, it's really just a big corporation. Wow, thanks Pluto, I needed to know that. So now I can get up on my game. So now I can get up on, what's good, and get my Capricorn together. Because right now everybody trying to get their Capricorn together. Everybody trying to get their business in order, their affairs in order, their money straight. Saturn is really, like, that Capricorn energy is really being transformed right now. And the way that we address society is being transformed right now. So yeah, peace to everybody coming in. I'm just kind of rolling and explaining what I'm explaining about this era of Aquarius. So yeah, Pluto's in Aquarius, and that's what Pluto is in Capricorn right now, and that's what Pluto does, peace, shy. And that's what Pluto does. It just takes a knife and it just gets rid of everything that you thought was real. And it's like, hey, it's not real. It's not really how you thought it was. But we can make it better for you. So now Pluto is going into Aquarius, y'all. 2023. In the cuspy age of Aquarius, where everybody is intellectualizing everything, and everything is so about higher knowledge and higher understanding and all of that great stuff, and how we're all humans and things like that. Well, Pluto is entering Aquarius, and this is what I predict. This is what the Oracle Mystic Asaya predicts from this shift into Aquarius. And I want you all to take heed and be alert and really be aware of yourself, of other people, of this shift. And not only that, but understand what is going to get you through this shift, because better believe Pluto does not enter anything without doing some damage somewhere, somehow. Okay? There's a lot of people who are affected by these big businesses who are doing all of these, things under the rug. There's a lot of people who lost their homes, who lost their houses, who literally had no structure. Like their structure just collapsed completely. There's people who, their physical structures, their physical bodies literally, destroyed because of the things that these businesses were doing to the foods and, providing the way that they were providing for the people. A lot of people were affected by that. And so when Pluto enters Aquarius, you also have to be aware that there's gonna be something's gotta give. Something's gonna get destroyed. Okay, it's gonna be something. Somebody, somewhere. If it ain't everybody, it's somebody. I don't know. But y'all, I know I got my eyes up and open, but I already feel like I see what it is. And so I want to share that with you all in this video. And pretty much Aquarius is, like I said, it's very intellectual. The sign is the water bearer, the bearer of all memories. Okay, the bearer of all memories. Water is memory. Water is intuition. Water is life. When Aquarius goes into Pluto, we're gonna see the dark side of this sign big time, in a sense where the memory and essentially the integration of emotion and the knowledge, emotion and the information. How many of y'all are experiencing dealing with people who literally are so cut off from the synopsis between emotion and information and information and emotion, that they are so toxic and they don't even know it? They think that they're doing something right, but they're very, very, very toxic. Like, for example, I meet a lot of people, especially in like professional areas. Say if I'm at the airport, or say if I'm like going to the post office, or say if I'm going to like go get some food, I don't know, and somebody's like doing a service for me. And I know when I was growing up, like, I used to always think it was so weird when people would just follow rules and follow policies, and they would never like ask questions, like, or make sense of what they were doing. Like, does that policy even make sense? Type of thing. Like, I know people, like, I used to work at at my college's cafeteria, okay? And every night their policy was to dump and throw away all of the food that was left. And common sense tells me I'm bringing some of this food home. I'm bringing some of this food for some friends. I'm bringing some of this food. I'm gonna let some people come get some food. Like, I'm not about to throw away all this food. But some people that work there would literally be like so hard up over the policy that they would let people starve, and there was like food available. Like, they would just I wouldn't say they would let people starve, but they wouldn't share. Like, it would, like, they denied common sense over the policy. Now, like, when I say now I'm talking about common sense, and honestly, a lot of people don't even know what that is. So common sense is a very earthy thing, okay? Common sense is how you think, and it's also how you practicalize the way you think. Common sense is like putting everything you think into a nurturing practicality that can actually do something tangibly for people here, okay? And when you deny common sense over your intellect, did that make sense? When you deny common sense for the intellect, because a policy is a type of intellect, okay? That's very airy. And that's why I say it's a very intellectual thing. The era of Aquarius is bringing a lot of people into their intellect, into their higher knowledge, but they're also getting too far into some intellectual things, like to where it just doesn't make sense anymore. I mean, kudos to the vegans, kudos to, the I don't know what's out there, honestly, but the people who have all of these different ideologies, these ways of being and living and thinking that they live up to, those are type of policies that we create for ourselves, that we intellectualize for ourselves, that if we hold on too strong to it without integrating it with our soul, with our emotional being, with our experiences, with other people around us, then it ends up becoming like just stupid. Like, it becomes pointless. Like, it's just like, I say stupid. I have a lot of earth in my chart, so it's stupid to me because it's like, okay, now you've intellectualized it so much to where it's not even like doing anything for anybody anymore. It's just a thought now. Now it's just a thought that you're holding on to so strong, to the point that you're neglecting people's emotional sanity, like emotional well-being. You're neglecting people's in even your own connection with the earth and your whole entire like life, you know, people. So the era of Aquarius is really igniting these kind of robotic people that I'm seeing walking around here, like, and not robotic in a sense to where they don't feel or they don't, you know, have emotions, or they don't, but they're unable to integrate their experiences, the wisdom that should come from this information. Too much information without any insight or any wisdom or any humbleness, like a type of humbleness and respectful for life, will really spark this plastic era of plastic people who don't really feel deeply about anything, who don't really have like this capacity to understand and truly understand life. Truly understand life. I mean, I meet people who will literally like follow a policy before they do the right thing, and that bothers me. That bothers me just a little bit. That bothers me. Peace, shine. So yeah, I definitely feel like this era of Aquarius is bringing about the real robots, and they ain't gonna be robots. I know a lot of y'all are waiting for this these robots to, like, you know, come out, and they building robots and all this stuff, and robots are gonna take over the world and all this. I don't think so. I don't think robots are gonna take over the world. I think that the real robots are gonna be you, if you let it be you. The real robot is gonna be you, because people are being programmed to a T. Like, people are being programmed to a T. I know people that will like hold on to a straight up lie, like inside of their mind, for, I mean, almost like to the death of them. Almost like to the death of them. They will hold on to programming that has been repeated to them over and over and over, whether it be through television, whether it be through the news, whether it be through, you know, just living in this matrix of people that are just unaware. They're spiritually unaware of a lot of things, because of a lot of things, you know, religion, all these little dogmatic things. Like I said, these intellectualizations. Religion is kind of different than an intellectualization, but that's something else. It's another video. But I definitely feel that, you know, the robots are gonna be us. Actually, not us. The robots is gonna be somebody. A lots of people who have yet to integrate this wisdom that I'm talking about into their day-to-day living. And the number one way that I feel that you will be able to protect yourself from this is to let go and live in your purpose. So let's think about Aquarius, okay? And anytime we want to understand how to get and how to achieve the highest being of any energetic sign or energetic signature, we've got to look at the opposite of this energetic signature and understand the way it operates. So the opposite of Aquarius is Leo. The opposite of Aquarius is Leo. And we know Leo is ruled by the heart. So this is saying a lot. Oh my gosh, my legs have been crossed for like hours. Oh my gosh. When you have your legs crossed for so long, they just be like, oh my gosh. Okay, I'm gonna do the other one. Oh my gosh. Okay, that feels so much better. So yeah, the opposite of Aquarius is Leo, right? So Leo is ruled by the heart. Leo is ruled by the heart. And our hearts is what enables us to tap in to all life. All life. All life here is synonymously intertwined through our heart space. And if we really want to not be that robot, not be that walking zombie who is completely, disconnected and so programmed, then it's really, really, really important for us to start valuing our hearts and valuing the emotions that stir from our heart space. We've got to start living in our purpose, okay? We've got to start living in our purpose. Like, if you're doing something that you don't want to be doing, if you're working somewhere you don't want to be working, if you're engaging in things that your heart isn't at ease with, even if you have heart ailments, that's a big sign. If you've got heart ailments, that's a big sign that something's going on with your heart space, with the way you connect to the world. That's got to be changed. Something's got to change. And what that something is has a lot to do with who you came here to be, your divine expression here, your divine purpose here, your divine pleasures, okay? We really got to start honoring those things. Otherwise, we're going to be bitter. We're going to be, I don't know, but it ain't good. And you're going to be very robotic with this age of Aquarius amongst us. You're going to be very robotic, okay? And I don't want no robotic people around me and my child. I don't want no robotic people around me and my baby. We gives love over here. We gives lots of love over here, okay? We tells it like it is over here. And that's another thing, okay? Okay? Start telling it like it is. So like I said in the beginning of this video, I honor my spirit. I honor my spirit. by telling it like it is, by just saying what's on my mind. If I feel something, I'm saying it. If I see something, I'm saying it. If anything comes up that I feel like I should say, well, then that means that I should say it. So, walking and living in this purpose and love and joy and respect and honor. Ooh, keyword honor. Living in honor for who you are and letting go of what you think you're supposed to be doing. It's pretty difficult for people who don't really like taking risks, but it's not really much of a risk. I think that actually what is it called? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking at my nose. I think that means I'm sleepy. So with that being said, you guys tap into your heart space. Understand that there's a shift here, a new paradigm shift where spiritual enlightenment is among us. Spiritual enlightenment is among us. And as we progress more and more into people being energetically in tune, we're also going to get a bit of resistance from the robots in human bodies, quote unquote human bodies. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was 30 minutes long, 32 minutes, and yeah, so make sure you like and subscribe. I want to know what you guys think. Put your comments below, and I'm gonna see you guys in the next video.